Now, for anything like me, you have been feeling like there's something wrong since the moment you were born. You have been feeling like something isn't clicking and like something has to change. Now, they don't want you to know this, but as a man, you should be more masculine. And the moment that I understand this, my life changed. I finally felt something that was truly natural and something that truly felt real. In the last 6 months, I have been on a journey to develop and build my masculinity to its fullest potential. I'm Electro, I'm 15, and today I'm going to share with you the 10 tips, the 10 habits that I used and that I have been using for the last 6 months to help me grow my masculinity. I was raised in a fairly feminine way. I was upbringed by my mom and by my grandma because my dad was working 2 jobs so he can provide for us. And the first thing that I wanted to build when I started this journey was the social skills. Because for my whole life I have been fairly awkward. I was always kind of this outcast of my friend group. I was the depressed little kid who was overly emotional and obsessed with this chick. And I was really acting in a feminine way. I was really easy to piss off. And I was just not, generally speaking, liked about a lot of people. So, how did I build my social skills? I have a full video coming up very soon. So if you want to get it and actually watch that video, I would highly recommend you click the notification bell. But a quick couple of tips that I can give you is to actually read this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Basically, everything I have learned about social skills actually came from that book. So I highly recommend you read it. Now, the second habit is to actually analyze every single situation you're in. Now, I want you to imagine back in the caveman days, you as a man were truly masculine. And you were the only one responsible for what happens in your tribe. So you must have analyzed everything where you were. And you literally needed to play a chess game in real life. You needed to understand if you moved this chess piece up front, what would happen next. This was what was needed for survival, and this is what is needed if you want to truly prosper and flourish as an individual. Now, the third habit is actually status. Now, because I don't want to elongate this video so much, I actually have a full guide on status right here that you can watch. It's one of my best videos I have ever made, so I highly recommend you go ahead and watch that video. Back, like I said, in the caveman days, you had the most status if you're the leader of the tribe, if you brought a lot to the table. But today it seems to be so much harder. So in that video, like I said, I go much deeper into status and what it takes to actually have a lot of respect, not only from your peers, but from all the people in your circle. Now, for this fourth step, I actually changed my outfit, as you can see, because the fourth tip, the fourth habit, is actually dressing in a more masculine way. I have a couple of tips that I can give you. Now, you can dress in all nice clothes and all of that, but at the end of the day, if they're not ironed, and if you don't have a nice perfume, so meaning that you don't smell nice, the outfit is going to get ruined. Not all of the people actually recommend you to do all of these accessories, wear rings and this and that. I personally don't like to do that, and I don't think it's a fairly masculine trait. But one thing that I highly recommend you do is actually get a nice watch that you enjoy and that fits your wardrobe. And even though you're a teen, I think you should explore stuff like this form of fashion that is a little bit more, not luxury, but a little bit more premium in a way. Looking a little bit more, nice, a little bit more formal. Now, as you can see, this shirt is actually slimmer fitting. This is another thing that, combined with the last habit that I have in this video, can actually build a really nice combo. Now, on the fifth spot, we have something that I'm actually doing right now, which is developing your leadership skills. If you want to become truly masculine, you need to become a way of a leader. Something Somebody who is actually going to push his tribe either into battle or into safety. Somebody that is going to protect his dear friends, his significant other, his family. You need to become a protector, a leader. If you want to develop this in your day-to-day life, you can take on some responsibility, on more responsibility in your life. You need to feel this weight of actually not only responsibility for your life, but responsibility for your family's life. This is how you become truly masculine and how you unlock this potential that you have inside of you. Number 6 is actually confidence. Now, not only confidence in the way you talk, like I'm talking right now. I think I have a lot of confidence in my speaking, but in the way you position yourself in the society. If you're going for a walk, I want you to keep your shoulders back, your posture straight, and look straight where you need to go. You need to walk with purpose. That is what's going to command respect in your life from other people. You don't want to look like this guy who doesn't know where he's going and doesn't know what he wants with his life. On the 7th spot, we have setting goals. I have another full video about this. You can watch it right here again. It's probably one of my best videos. Actually, I give a lot of information, but a quick tip that I can give you right now if you don't want to watch the video is actually writing down your goals. Not only for the long term, but for daily goals. When you write daily goals, daily tasks, and you achieve them, you're going to start removing that imposter effect that you might get. You know, when you go to sleep and you feel like a loser for that day, that's how you're going to prevent that, and that's how you're going to feel truly free in your skin, which is really important for not only your confidence, but for every single part of your masculinity. 8th spot, jawline. You need to build a nice jawline. This actually makes your face appeal more masculine. As I have been actually starting this conversation about the caveman days, back then our skulls had a lot more bone structure. You can see a lot more bone structure in your face and look really, really masculine. So we need to develop at least another part of our face, which is the jawline. Now my one is not the best, as you can see, because I have been bulking, but I'll pop up a picture when my jawline was really, really like sharp. That's what you want to do. And some exercise that you can actually do is actually just chewing gum. That's what helped me the most. And also maybe even keeping your tongue at the top of your mouth. It's going to feel challenging, but if you do it, your jawline will come fairly soon. Now, on the 9th spot, we have something that I cannot talk about a lot because I haven't been doing it that much on this journey. It's actually martial arts. If you can do this, I would highly recommend it. It's one of the things that self-improvement YouTubers, the people in this self-improvement space, talk about a lot. It's really important because of that protector role of the masculine man. You need to understand how to defend and how to attack. And this also boosts your confidence because you can walk around the street knowing that you can defend not only yourself, but your family. Like I said, this 10th thing changed my life the most. It's actually putting on muscle mass. I was really fat, as you can see in some of my pictures back, and I got really skinny. I had no muscle mass and I was really not confident with my body. I didn't know what to do or how to build muscle. So I decided to bulk. And that was one of the best decisions of my life. You need to build muscle. It's basically the key role of masculinity. Lifting weights, doing some form of resistance training. If you can't go to the gym, do push-ups, do pull-ups, do some weighted exercises that you can do at home. This is the most life-changing habit that you can not only do for your masculinity, but for your whole life. You must listen to this, and if it's one habit that you can take away from this video, let it be this one. That was pretty much it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got some value from it. If you enjoyed it, I would highly appreciate you clicking the subscribe button, the like button, and also notify bell, and maybe even drop me a comment. If you're interested in some of my other videos, I would highly recommend this one. And that was pretty much it for this video. Fate be the reason, and as always, I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice rest of your day, my friends. I love all of you. Peace.